Oh yeah, Black Sun in the hizzle, all for shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Y'all see the title. You know, there's a famous quote, a famous saying in history, in French history. For those of you guys know who King Louis the 16th is and his wife Marie Antoinette. There's a urban legend saying that she said, "Let them eat cake. Let them eat cake." Now, I, as a historian, I'm like, that's probably one of those urban legends, probably one of those sayings that they just added. But then when you look in modern day and you look at Kamala Harris, who is a candidate running for the highest office in the land, talk about $750. $750, right? $750 being offered to the taxpayers, the ones who pay the taxes, the ones who have funded the migrants receiving far far more than $750 on food stamps, on housing, on their allowance stipend. So you got those three things that far exceed $750. You got $750 in areas like North Carolina, Tennessee, Florida, Georgia. A lot of these areas still don't have electricity. A lot of people don't have mailing addresses, and people are asking like how do I get the $75? Like, oh, you got to go online. Oh, you got to go online. And if you don't have power, then obviously you're not going to have internet. A lot of people don't even have phone signals. But you can claim your $750, and that $750 is a loan if you can get it. If you somehow manage to get it, if you somehow manage to have a mailing address, if you somehow manage to have lights and internet and a phone signal, then you'll be able to apply. And that's if you are approved. That's if you're approved. I've heard many people, shout out to Dragon and his wife, that have been declined, like they were declined. Needless to say, their house, the first level, was flooded. So they have, they definitely have mold damage, mildew, mold damage, wood damage, water damage, and they were denied. Needless to say, their phone signal goes in and out. Their electricity just came back on, but it went off again. So we don't know what type of transformers, you know, that have been shorted out due to the Hurricane Helena. But not only due to Hurricane Helena, but you got to understand when you reestablish electric power, that if there's too many people on one grid, that will make a transformer go out too. I used to stay in Stone Mountain where that would happen a lot because a lot of people are feeding off of that one transformer. So that one transformer will continue to blow out. So the more transformers you have, the more power is distributed. That's less likely the transformers will get out. You're not overloading that one transformer. So, ah, yeah. So we have that issue. What's going on? What's going on, Simpson? What's going on, Dirty Money? Yeah, you guys, I'm just, you know, I'm really at this point now. And this is really just a bat signal to anybody who's left out there caping for Kamala Harris. This is the final call. Like, this is the final, like, $750. Defend that shit. Defend it. So let's see. Simon says, "Are you going to Carolina for some of that cleanup money?" Um, we're inquiring right now. You know, we got some cleanup here in Georgia. So before I could even go to Georgia, I mean, I'm sorry, before I can even leave Georgia and go to Carolina and any other states, I'm trying to see, Simpson, what I can do here first because Valdosta, they got hit pretty hard, and then we got another hurricane on the way. So I can't make a move yet because it would be kind of double working. Like you say, if you go over there, start working, and then the other hurricane comes in, and then boom, it's like so. Um, it's not like I haven't thought about hitting up those areas, North Carolina. Some of them areas, but it's in the Appalachians, and I don't like hills. I don't. I mean, I don't like Georgia hills, so I'm not gonna like North Carolina mountains, especially them Appalachian mountains. I have vertigo, and it's funny because I drive truck, but um, even though I drive truck, I have a mild case of it. It's not severe, meaning the areas that I have this effect, I shouldn't be going in anywhere. Like no truck zones anyway, but in Georgia, they take us in certain zones and no truck zones. There are no truck zones for a reason. So I say that to say this. More than likely, I will not be going to the Appalachian Mountains in a dump truck because I have real bad vertigo, real bad vertigo. So you know, um, I get dizzy when I'm real high up. I get real dizzy. Yeah, heights. I do have a phobia of heights too. I'm scared of heights. I've been scared of heights since I was a kid, and I have not outgrown it. Like I'm scared of heights. I'm scared of being on high places. So it's just something that I've never shook. Let's see. Oh, Pico, what's going on, Pico? Man, Pico in the house, man. Um, Dirty Money said FEMA writes the checks for cleanup. Good luck with getting that money. Yeah, after them giving out $750, that just gives you an insight of how they do business. And I would not be doing with business with a FEMA who's only giving $750 to people like per household. Not even it'd be different if it was per person. No, per household. So no, I'm not gonna be dealing with no FEMA, man. Fuck that, man. They can kiss my ass because that they just really, the Biden and Harris administration really is really showing Americans how they feel. Now, if you're a migrant, like I said, you can get 15 and did it.